Good morning, Paul. This is the Perchy here from ThePerchyTV. I'm just on my way to work, and I thought I'd just give you guys a quick video because, as you can see by the title, Manchester City are champions-elect, aren't they? Let's be honest. Wow, what a performance yesterday. Now that was a game of football. Manchester City completely showing up the Premier League, really. They're second place, but we all know that they're winning this league. They've got 2 games in hand, 2-point gap. They'll be top of the league before Arsenal play next. That's the crazy part about it. They will be above. They played Fulham before Arsenal play. Before Arsenal play Chelsea. They will be above them in the league before Arsenal even play. And that just says it all, doesn't it? That just says it all. We were talking earlier, people were telling me Erling Haaland, he makes Manchester City worse. Does he? I think when a player can score the absolute amount of goals Erling Haaland scores, how on God's name can anyone say that he makes Man City worse? He's on course to scoring more than 60 goals this season. 60. He could win the triple in his first season at Manchester City. And it's proven me right from the start of the season. At the start of the season, I said Haaland will be that key piece. He will be the one that just ties it all together, because they have quality everywhere, Man City. De Bruyne, incredible yesterday, by the way. Incredible. You just go from top to bottom. They've got quality from top to bottom. So the next question was, have Arsenal bottled it? Well, I don't think they bottled it last night. I don't think any one of us had it in the right mind that Erling Haaland and that Arsenal were going to go and win at the Etihad. I think even the most delusional and the most positive Arsenal fans would have said going to the Etihad is going to be tough. I think we all agreed on that. For me, it was the game against Southampton. It was the game against Liverpool, and the game against West Ham, where they dropped 9 points. And you think about it, if they'd won all those games and then lost at the Etihad, it's still in their favour. They would have still been on course to go and win the league. But they didn't. So they've basically averaged in the last 4 games 1 win out of 4. It's not championship quality. But let's take it off and we can all sit and laugh, because it is funny. It's hilarious, if I'm honest. I'm loving it. Because they all got very excited, Arsenal fans. Way too excited before the season had ended. They were telling me 2 months ago that it was over. Game over, done, job done. You had other fans from other channels going, and other fan bases. This is Arsenal's now. They've won the league. And I said the one thing and the one saving grace I had that Arsenal haven't thought about is what Man City are like when there's 15 or so games left. Because they just go, do you know what? Let's go and win the title now. It's funny, isn't it? Because we talk about Arsenal throwing away, but look at what Man City do. Pep Guardiola was more or less tinkering with his squad throughout the beginning of the season. I mean, at one point he had Bernardo Silva at left wing back. And this is what I say about what a complete mockery of the league, by the way. Nothing on Guardiola. He basically went, do you know what? We'll use the first half of the season as a glorified pre-season. I'll try new things out. And then when He decides fit, he goes, do you know what, I want to win the league now. Clicks his fingers and boom. They don't just beat teams, Man City, they humiliate people. Humiliate. As I said, they don't just win. They beat Liverpool 4-1. Arsenal 4-1. They beat Southampton, I think it was 4-1 as well. They don't just beat teams, they absolutely humiliate teams. And that for me is the difference with Man City and anyone else. They are an absolute golfing class above it. And you know what I said earlier? I said a few weeks ago, this is going to go down to the last game of the season. No, it's not. This is going to be over in a couple of weeks. Sorry about that noise. As I said, this is going to be over in a couple of weeks. Because I feel Arsenal's heads now will drop. And I feel like they've already dropped. They've crumbled under the pressure, but I feel the heads will drop now. And I feel that Man City now will just go on the attack. Absolutely ruthless they will be. They are going to be ruthless. And that for me is the sound of it all now. I think the season's done. I think Man City now will just go out and win it. They will win the league as quickly as they can now, so they can worry about Real Madrid in the Champions League. And I think they'll beat them. And I think they'll win out of the two Milan teams in the final and win the Champions League. And I also think they beat Man United in the FA Cup. And let's just put this into perspective. If Manchester City win the triple this season, which I think they will now, are they the greatest Premier League side we've ever seen? The greatest. The 99 Man United team did the treble. Is this Man City team better? For me, I think so. Because as I said, I think Man City haven't got out of first gear a lot of this season. When they needed to, they've won games when they just go, you know what, we'll go and win it now. We're not gonna play around with it. We're just gonna go and win the league. And for me, that is telling. That is telling. But I'll leave it, guys, with that one. If you haven't, please like, please subscribe. Just to give you a bit of heads up on content for the rest of the week. Tonight, I'm going to be doing a live stream. One second, sorry about that. A road sweeper. You probably won't be able to hear me. So about tonight, guys, there's going to be live stream before the game. I want to talk about the protests that are happening today. And big up to all you guys that are in the protest. Big up. We'll be doing a bit of a match preview with the Man United game. What our thoughts are, and we're going to be talking about where Tottenham genuinely will finish this season. Because maybe we may finish even worse than 8th, which I initially predicted. Maybe even 9th, it could get even worse. But for that, guys, I'm going to leave it. Please like, please subscribe, and peace out.